Being a 911 dispatcher is a stressful job that carries with heavy responsibility.
MTN's John Amy introduces us to a Butte dispatcher who's been at the job for nearly 40 years.
911 Butte, what is your emergency?
Dispatchers are usually the first person to respond in a crisis.
It takes a special person to work in a dispatch center. It's not your run-of-the-mill job. It's a really high-stress environment. There's not a lot of recognition.
Butte dispatcher Barb Gray has been able to thrive in this environment for 40 years.
I like helping people. It's never the same job each day.
Dispatchers in Butte average about 150 calls a day, ranging from a loose dog to a life or death situation.
I wish it could always be a happy outcome on all my calls, but that's not necessarily true. Some of the calls that you get emotionally drained on, you know. You keep it together until the call is over, and then you just kind of either sit back and deflate.
Dispatchers are now trained in crisis intervention because they're often the first people to be in contact with somebody going through a stressful situation, and that helps law enforcement.
If you look at it, they really start the play, and so if they can get things calmed down on the front end of the call, it's a huge benefit to everybody who responds.
A dispatcher's ability to multitask is even more important today because everybody carries a cell phone with them, and that means one incident can produce multiple calls at one time.
A lot of times you get 25 or 30 calls on one single incident. All those calls have to be answered because we never know if they're coming in on the same accident that the other calls are, or it could be some other accident or an emergency in some other part of the county.
My thing that I do is I'll start humming a song, or Christmas song or something like that, just to calm me down, answer the phone, go on the next call, and just, it's a way of relieving some of the tension for me.
Remaining calm during a crisis. In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Butte has 12 dispatchers, and the team handles about 33,000 calls every year.